something up I'm getting from me to you. What's happening? What is up, what is up, what is up, what is up? How has it going? It has been quite some time, hasn't it? I don't really know how long it's been. I don't even know what I'm saying. A happy new year. I hope that you're having a beautiful start to your new year. How have your festivities been? Are you having a good start to your new year? It's only been a couple hours if you're watching this on the actual day that is released. So you better be having a good day, a productive day. Remember, you are in control of making that happen, so make it happen. Okay. I really do hope that you had at least a peaceful, tranquil, calm, beautiful holiday, New Year's, whether you celebrate it or not. It's still the start to a new year. As far as I'm concerned, it's the start to a new year. So I do hope that you're having a good one, that you're enjoying it so far, or that you at least spent it entering the year laughing. If you didn't, then you gotta change that around. But if you've been here since last year, then you've seen that I started doing these monthly questions, but then I kind of dropped off and I stopped doing them. So I'm gonna make this happen this year. I have to. Here is January's questions. These are new questions. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it that way for the rest of the year. I might just bring back the other ones. I don't know, but it doesn't matter because my answers will probably, well, some probably are the same, but a lot happens in a year. A lot of changes go on. So a lot may be happening in my life that make my answers change. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're humans. It happens. But anyways, let's get started with the 31 questions for January 2019. Question number 1 is goals you have for this year. This one was really hard for me, but I managed to pull out like 2 or 3 from my little brain. And that was hit 100,000 finally on YouTube, because you know it's been a struggle. I would like to hit them on all of my channels. I think I'm definitely gonna get there faster on my main channel on here, but I would love to get my main channel, my vlog channel, and my Spanish channel up to those 100,000. It would take a lot like extra work for my Spanish and my vlog channel. It's doable. I know it's doable. This is like super completely has nothing to do with this, but I want to get my Invisalign process started. I would like to get them this year because I am sick and tired of feeling so self-conscious about my teeth, specifically the bottom row. For those of you who don't know, I did have braces before. I lost my retainer, blah, blah, blah. I said I never would. I did. Never went back to get a retainer because I thought I was going to get a slap on the wrist by my mama and a slap on the wrist by the orthodontist. And I just like my main thing that is pretty much every year. And kind of sad that it still hasn't happened because I haven't put in the work. Pretty much grow everything, all my social media is just continuously to grow and head upwards. To be able to put my content in front of the eyes of so many more and be able to help others. That's what I love to do. So I just want to accomplish that. That's a goal that I want to have. What scares you? Oh, when I get to the very bottom of my favorite sweets or chips and there's just nothing left. That is what scares me. Other than that, the usual. Spiders, scorpions, clowns. But on a serious note, feeling like I do not have enough time to accomplish all the things that I want to accomplish. Just not accomplishing my dreams. Like that's just been on my mind so much. Not living the life that I've always dreamed of. Or that the world is gonna end before I do even accomplish anything. I seriously always feel like I'm running out of time. Do you believe in soulmates? Do you know who you're watching right now? Do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who you're asking this question to? Yes, I 100% do. The people you admire most. Okay, so aside from my top peeps that I always mention, you know, like my parents, blah, 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 I really do admire those who have so much on their plate, but yet they're accomplishing, that they always find a way to make it work. No matter how hard life gets, they always find a way. No matter what they face, they just make it through. And that's something that I admire so much. People who have the dedication, the tenacity, the determination to get to where they want to get to, and they do it all by doing good, not skipping steps, not cheating their way out, but heading to that direction, getting there, achieving that, and still staying humble as hell, knowing where they came from, and just doing good in this world. I think that is amazing. Dear future me, ... I wrote a tiny little thing for me. Okay, dim the lights, please. Thank you. Dear future me, I hope that by this time next year you have hit every single one of your goals and you overcame the fears deep-seated within you to set out to do the things you've always longed to do most, but always doubted yourself over. Yeah, I just wanted to read that because if I try to say that again, it's just not going to come out right. The most surprised you've ever been? Oh, I think the one that takes the cake is when I was told that my boo actually knew about me. What does that mean? I don't know. And actually was attracted to me. So it was like win-win, everyone. Win-win. This is amazing. My dream has finally come true. 3 things you can't live without. I'm gonna pick things that are like not people or pets, but like things that I actually use every single day, like without fail. So that's my chapstick, my favorite, my only, because no, there's no changing this chapstick. This is my favorite, so please, chapstick, don't ever stop making this one. Candy cane. Amazing. I love it. My phone and my laptop. Something you're feeling guilty about. I would have to say not paying attention to my little puppies and not giving them a better life. I wish I had more to offer them, and it kills me every time I think about it because it just makes me so sad because they have such a short life, you know? Like, I don't want to start thinking about it because then I get super emotional. I want to give them a better life. Like, I want to give them a bigger house to run in, and I've said all this spiel before in one of my vlogs, but like I just feel like they're bored all the time, and it makes me sad. It makes me feel guilty because mommy's over there working on the computer trying to do what she's gotta do, and then like they're just like, we're bored. We're bored. Number 9, your favorite Sunday ritual. Ooh, I love this one because I love doing this. So I love having my own personal spa day for my face. Basically, I like to steam my face. I like to exfoliate. Well, first you have to wash your face and steam your face and exfoliate, but I exfoliate while I put my face mask on. Like, my face mask is an exfoliation. And then I moisturize, and then I just have a nice little time. If you could have dinner with anyone currently alive, who would it be? My boo, my wife, my love of my life. That too, my significant other. What was your favorite toy as a child? This one was hard because honestly, I just do not remember. 2 things stick out to me the most. This little computer that I had that it was like you could add like these little, I don't even know what they're called, but they're like little discs. Well, yeah, because it says select a disc. They had these little discs, and one side would be like math, the other side would be subtract. Fun little games and problems or words and all that stuff. So I would play with that for hours. That and Legos, like those are the 2 things that I can just pull out of my brain and be like, yep, these were my favorite. Because of that, I had Barbies and stuff like that, and I like to dress them and redress them. And I love to create my own things. Like, I would make them own little houses out of cardboard, and I spent hours doing that. I was such a crafty kid. Your first dance. My first dance? This is a trick question. I don't remember that far back. Well, I guess I should just say when I learned to first shake my booty as a little baby Stacy, you know. First dance at school, I don't know, 6th grade? I don't remember. But I do remember something. I remember one time I was in 6th grade. I don't know what grade, honestly, never mind. Take it back. I don't know what grade it was. But there was this boy that I liked him so much, and he asked me to dance. I was like, me? You like me? Anyways, we were dancing, and I don't know if it was my friends or his friends, but whoever little jerk friends they were, they came and they knocked our heads together, and I was like, oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Oh, I was so mad, but I was so happy, and I was like, I have mixed emotions. Anyway, later on, that guy turned out to be bisexual or gay now. I don't know. I haven't talked to him in years. I haven't seen him in years. He was a little player. Anyways, just want to mention that because that's what reminded me of when you said first dance. I thought of like, you know, holding like this and like dancing and stuff, 8th grade dance and stuff like that. But anyways, that wasn't my first dance, by the way. What would you do if you knew you could not fail? Everything that piques my interest, my curiosity. I would literally just do everything. Like, if I could not fail, I would do everything. That's just point blank period what I'm trying to say. Everything. What kind of day are you having? I'm having a very productive day, a very cheery day, and very calm. Just makes me happy to be able to be doing this with no noise around. It's just a good day. It's a good day. What makes you unique? This was a hard one because like, I don't know. You tell me what makes me unique. Cause like, I may see things differently than you may see, but like, I would like to know what sets me apart from other people in your life. Like, I wanna know what you think is unique. I've been stumped on this question since the times I started answering these so that I could take notes and remember. I just know that I'm different from a lot of people, and that makes me unique. How about that? But you tell me what you think, please, and thank you. 3 favorite shows: Young and Hungry, Body Cam, which you should watch if you have not, watch it, and Homicide Hunter, because Detective Joe Kenda's a fucking boss. He really is though. He's like, he's badass. What's your first memory? Oh, here goes on another trick question because I don't remember. What I do remember, and I don't know if I remember this because this is on the only tape that I had of me as a baby that I'll never be able to see again because I don't know where the hell it went out, and my mom thinks that she donated it, and I'm so sad because I kept that freaking video tape so safe all the time, and now it's gone. I don't know where it's at. I don't know if it's because I seen it on that and I remember it. That memory of me walking by that side of the house, by the little like cabinet door underneath the little bar that we have, I remember walking in that, around that, like with the carpet and towards the couch. Places you enjoy visiting. I really like the mountains. I really love all that like foresty, woodsy feel to it. I love places that are filled with such beautiful nature that you just go there and your mind just goes to a different place and you're just like, wow, this is like so beautiful. You feel like you escape. You feel like you just have all that tranquility like hugging you and the calmness, and you just, I love places that just make you think and make you appreciate everything that you have and appreciate everything that you're seeing right in front of your very eyes. I love all of that. And also new food places, because I love food too. You know, just places that make you feel so freaking thankful to be alive, to be able to be in that spot and just look around. And like romantic places, I love that. I would love to do a lot more of that, like going to those kind of places this year, or just in general, like just not even just this year. That is my goal for like my life is just be able to go and visit those places and just take in the scenery, like just the free things in life, you know what I mean? Although like if I want to travel far, that costs money, so how does that work? But being there in the moment and just like taking it all in is free afterwards. Like the thoughts that come with it, the thankful, the appreciation, the gratefulness, all of that. How do you cope with worry? I've noticed what works for me is just feeling worried, because if I try to block it off or I try to stop myself, it just makes it worse. Like it just comes back to me. So like I acknowledge that it's there. I admit to being worried. I feel it. I either talk about it or I say it or I write it down, or I just feel it, because that's very important to just feel your emotions, because if you block them off, trust me, it's just not going to be a good thing. You just end up bottling everything up, and then next time worry or stress comes by, it just like a champagne bottle, everything splurts out, squirts out. Let's not say squirt. Let's not say squirt. It just comes rushing out, and it's just all bad. I don't know why lately I've been doing that whole sheep thing. Anyway, so yeah, I just worry. I worry, and I allow myself to worry, and then I just try to calm myself down, and I try to think about the positives and the good outcome. And then I do something that I love, that I'm passionate about, that makes me feel happy. That's the important thing, is you need to really find something that works for you in those moments. Like you need to go to work. You can't wait for somebody to come around and be like, oh, my little mija, mijo, why are you worried? Do this, do that. Oh, everything's gonna be okay. Because most of the time we're not gonna get that. People are not gonna take the time, a lot of the time, to do that. There are people that will, and there are moments where we're gonna have that, but we have to be the first ones to help ourselves when we worry. When you do that, and you have your back, and when somebody else comes around and does that and does make you feel better, does help you with worry, you appreciate it on like a level 10, because it just feels so nice. But you also have your own back, and you have that plus this. Now it's like a little incentive. I don't know, that's the way I see it. What do you envy? Oh my gosh, this is a juicy one, like a lemon. I envy all of the attention that bad influence on this earth, I said earth, all of the attention that all the bad influences in this world have. I envy that. Those that have the attention and use their voices for bad, or don't take full advantage of that attention, or manipulate their audience in such a negative way. Technically, when you are a creator, there are ways that you do manipulate to get people to watch your stuff, you know what I mean? Like I try not to do that, because I feel bad, like I feel guilty about it. Like I hate going to somebody's video and then be sucked in because they manipulated their title, and then it's a fucking clickbait. You know what I mean? Like I have to really like you as a creator to then be like, shake it out. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it was like, oh yeah, it was clickbait, but it was funny, but they did say that or something. You know what I mean? But like, there's just people that just clickbait out the ass all the time. And it's just like, man, you got me again. And it's like, I don't know if I'm mad because you got me, or I'm mad because you freaking do this, or I'm mad at both things. But I really do envy the amount of creators and people in the world that have so much attention right there. Or they have all this, whatever it is that I would love to have, and they just don't take advantage of it, and they just let it go, or they don't care for it, or they just don't give a shit. And like I am someone that gives a shit, and I wish I had that in my possession to further give more of a shit and like actually do something with all that that's in front of me. There's so many people that just have so it just makes me mad. They negatively manipulate their audiences, because some of their audiences are very naive, and so they tell them lies, or they make up stories, or they're just not honest, or they're just not truly themselves, or they're just super fake, you know what I mean? And like they use all this stuff to their advantage. It bugs me so much, and like I get it. That's all in life, all around. It's not just on YouTube, but that is what pisses me off, because it's like me as a creator, as a YouTuber, I like so bad just want attention to put out good. Like I want to do so much more on a higher level, and it's like I see these people that have all these people that fucking love them, that are so genuine to them, and they watch them, viewers, fans, whatever you want to call them, but they completely lie to their faces, and it's like it breaks my heart because these people like are there behind you like 100%. Like I get it, at one point you did something to have them cling onto that loyalty as loyal followers or viewers or friends, whatever, and so I get it, but like at what point did you not realize that having this fake facade was gonna catch up to you? I'm going on because it's something that I'm very passionate about. Like it just bugs me, and I just wish that some people that have all this following, like of course there's people, not all people that have huge followings don't take advantage, of course, but I'm talking about people that do have large audiences that rarely put out content or rarely do this or really, you know, like that's what I envy. Like all that amount of good that you have right there, like take advantage of it, please, for the love of the YouTube gods, take advantage of it, because I wish I had that, and I know one day I will, but I wish I had that now currently, because I would take full advantage to the fullest of the fullest of full advantage. Yeah, basically just the assholes out there who are just, they're just dicks. Like they're just bad people, and they manipulate and they just lie and they create dumb shit, and people still watch them. I just don't understand, and I never will, but that's just how life is. That's what I envy, that attention that people give the assholes. I feel like I have so much more to say about that because I'm so passionate about it, but I just probably just stop. And then like people that can be like literally sit there and pick their fucking nose, then they get all these viewers. But then there's people that are like work so fucking hard in every damn video, grind, sweat, and tears, and then there's just like 2 views versus 90 million views over somebody picking their fucking nose for like 2 seconds. Like it's just crazy. Like you guys are on YouTube, you guys watch more videos. I'm not the only person you guys watch, but like you haven't seen how people they just create all this shit, and it's not even true, or like, I'm talking about those people, because again, there's a lot of good, awesome, amazing people on YouTube, but there's just people who are not genuine at all. Disingenuous, is that the word? They're not genuine at all. They're just bad people, and people see them as good. Like they see them in this beautiful light, and it's just like, that guy's a dick, can't you see that? If you pay attention, you put 2 and 2 together, observe it, and you'll see it. But anyway, unfortunately, it is what it is, and eventually people realize it and they fall off. What's your favorite time of day? The morning. I love the feeling of waking up and being ready to kick ass that day, you know, like being able to take on a fresh new start to a new day, to a brand new day. That is what I love. Things you always did with your dad when you were little. Oh, I remember I would always love helping him build wagons or restore wagons, you know, the little red radio flyers. He was in the business of restoring old ones, building brand new ones, souping them up with like big old tires. I would always help him build them together. We would always go to the swap meet to buy things, to find good deals, and then go to another swap meet in the future, and then we would resell everything with his wagons and everything. So my dad was like a little entrepreneur, and like he was super like always, we just have the same mindset. Like he was super business oriented and a very hard worker, and always knew and found ways to make it through, to make money, to be able to, like, seriously, one day I'm gonna tell you guys the story of my parents. I'll leave that for another time, but this is why I admire him so freaking much, because as I grow older, I realize these things on a whole other level. My dad always found a way. I always just loved learning from him, even though he was very strict and very mean a lot of the time. I loved learning from him, and I just loved making him like proud when I was a kid, because you know when you have a parent that's like super strict and like you actually do something right in their eyes, and it's just like, whoa, this is a great feeling, you know what I mean? You want to do more of it. But anyways, yeah, so I would do that. We would watch my best mom and I, and him, he would sit right in front. I would sit on the couch because he would lean on the couch because his back would hurt. I would twist his hair and put little tiny clips in it, and he used to love that. And so yeah, those are a few things that I used to do. I would also make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I know it's not exactly together, but like I would spend a lot of time with him outside in the garage because he was always working on something in the garage, or like I would just help him, and it was just a good old time. What would you do if you were a teacher? What do you mean? Teach? This is another trick question. I would teach because I'm a teacher. Teachers teach, right? Most of the time. At least when class is in session. Maybe the question is more along the lines of what I would teach. What would I teach? No offense, but I cannot see myself teaching. I can't. Kids are just jerks. Like having to deal with teens being on their puberty outbursts and they're mad and PMSing, and teens are just jerks, you know, like a lot of, like, no offense teens, like a lot of you guys are friggin' jerks. I was a jerk too. Like we all had a point in our time when we were jerks, but like I cannot deal with that. And then deal with like little kids being sick and stuff like that. Like I'm not all for that. But if I had to be a teacher, I would teach video productions hands down. None of the other stuff. Like I can't do any of that. I can't even say I would even have the patience to be an awesome teacher. I can't even say that, because like the thought of teaching, it makes me go crazy, because I go back to all the times when I was in school and all those little jerks around me were always bad mouthing the teachers and being mean and causing problems, and I just can't deal with that. No. How would you like to make the world a better place? I would love to just give to those in need. I would love to have more to give more. Like, I know one day I'm gonna reach that. If there's someone in the community that I hear, oh, you know, something doesn't happen, their kid got run over or something, like, I would love to just go and reach out and just be like, I'm gonna pay their medical bill. Or somebody that I randomly hear this or this in need, like, I would love to go and help and give. If there's a family that has no food, I would love to go buy a whole bunch of stuff and just deliver it to their house. On Christmas or holidays, I would love to go out to countries that have less, or places or families that don't have much to give, and just give, you know, just give them presents and a Christmas tree, and just give them an experience, and also tangible items that they can then give to their children, and obviously give them presents, stuff like that. I would love, when everything happened of these disasters recently, I would love to go in person and give, actually give items, because I've been hearing a lot, and this is something that I personally have taken into consideration and thought about. I don't want to donate money to a lot of charities that I hear about, because I hear that they don't even give them anything. And by hearing things on the TV of actual people in distress because they're like, there's a whole bunch of money that was donated, but we haven't seen a single thing. The food that was being donated to us, they resold it. People are still without homes. So I would love to go and personally deliver things. If they need money, then I'd give it to the actual people. And yeah, of course, there are gonna be some people who are corrupt and take the money and they use it for other things, but I always keep in mind what my mom has always told me, which is, hay que dar y no mirar a quién. Don't ask for what you're giving them money for, just give it out of the kindness of your heart. If you're not gonna give them money or whatever it is out of the kindness of your heart, just don't do it, because now you're just doing it with the expectation to receive something in return. There just should be no expectation, you know what I mean? Just give them and you don't worry about what it's for. Sure, some people don't like that, but like, obviously if you know somebody who's constantly so corrupt and you give them money, well then that's on you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you knew what they were gonna use it for, but you still gave it to them, kind of thing. You know, you don't want to feed somebody's vice, but at the same time, if you're doing it from the bottom of your heart, all you can do is pray and hope that really does help them. That's what it is. What I'm basically saying is I would love to go and just give. That manos llenas. I don't know, I just want to be able to pass on blessings to other people. I often think about in the future when, like, maybe you watching, you're like, hey, Stacy, send me a pizza or something. And me may be joking, but I'm gonna freaking send you a pizza. I'm like, okay, what's your address? And then I'm gonna send you a pizza, and you're gonna be like, what the hell? She was super freaking serious. Like, yeah, I was serious. Like, I want to be able to do that. I want to just have more to give. So just give to families on holidays, and even not on holidays. Yeah, and so with the whole donation thing, like, that's why a lot of people were adding donation, like writing donation across the can, and they were advising people to do that, because corrupt ass people were selling those things. They were reselling those things, and like nothing ever went to the people who were really truly in need and were asking. So it just made me sad. But anyways, I just want to give on a higher scale. Aside from that, I want to help others realize that they're amazing just the way that they are, to stop living for others and stop hiding who they truly are, to just be, to just exist and be happy, to be genuinely happy, to do more of what truly fills our heart with joy and happiness, to do more of that, to follow their dreams. I want to inspire, I want to positively impact. I would just want to help whoever's in need through my videos, through my content, through my words, through anything that I put out. This goes for everyone and everything. Like, it doesn't even have to be about somebody who identifies as part of the LGBTQ+ community. Just everyone. I just want to brighten someone's day every single day, through a post, through video, or through music, which that is something that I have really been wanting to do since forever. I've gained more of a passion for it, to be able to connect with somebody, because I mean, you're an avid listener of music, right? You can connect to a song like you can't connect to anything else, and I want that so bad. Like, I want to have that connection. I crave for that connection, to be able to connect on that level. I just connect on a whole different level. And so maybe that wouldn't make the entire world a better place, but at least it would be changing the life of one person, and that is something that means so freaking much to me. That is the ROI for me. That would just make me so happy. And perhaps by others seeing that, then it would possibly teach people to be a better person and give more. Maybe it would inspire them within themselves to want to help others, or to want to be there for somebody else, or just help in the smallest of ways, and just teach whoever watches my video to just be a little less selfish. You know what I mean? Yeah. Your saddest memory. My saddest memory has to be when my dad was in the hospital, and he was on his hospital bed, and I had my hand on his hand, and I was just crying like that. I'm like crying now. I don't want to think about that, but that's my saddest memory, and I actually had a photo of it, but I don't know if it got erased or what happened to it, but like, it just made me cry. What's something you love about yourself? I love who I am as a person, and I have so much room to improve and so much left to work on, but I love who I am currently today and who I've shaped into. But I love that I have a positive mindset to push myself to find a way to make things work. When you were a child, how did you imagine your adult self? I always see myself to be successful and famous, but then again, doesn't every little kid, or mostly every little kid, see themselves to be super famous and like, you know what I mean, have all these fans and stuff like that? Like, of course, I feel like a lot of kids have that dream. I just know that I see myself super wealthy, happy, in love, and like, I don't know, you know, the thing is that I have a lot of memories from when I was younger, just so blurred out now. I don't know if it's happening with age or if I'm like SpongeBob in that one episode when he's in his mind and he's going through his archives and he just can't find what he's looking for.
What's his name? What's his name? I got nothing on a name. Come on, baby, what's the name? We threw out his name!
Yeah, maybe I just misplaced those memories. It's kind of like in my room, like everything is so messy in my life right now. Describe a good neighbor. Somebody who watches out for your property, like not 24/7 of course, but like somebody who's like just keeping an eye out, making sure like everything doesn't look out of place or nothing crazy happen. Like, you know, just from time to time just peek over, be like, okay, everything good, okay, cool. A neighbor that offers to help you if they see you in need, or you ask them for something and they do help you even if they have no idea what the hell they're doing. A neighbor that says hi when they see you. If your dog runs out, they hold them for you, or they let you know, or they go help you find it, or they keep them in the backyard until you get home. If they see something fishy going on, they let you know right away, or they make sure they do what they gotta do to protect. Obviously, people have their own lives. Neighbors have their own lives, of course. Every single one of us have our own lives, and we don't always think about these things, but when we do, just watch out for each other. You know, you guys are neighbors. And obviously good neighbors that are not like party all the time, woo, and drinking and bringing all random ass freaking people around that you've never seen in your life ever, every freaking weekend or every day. Just the good neighbors. Honest people, not creepers. Who is someone you miss? Oh, my dad, of course. I miss him so much. What memories do you associate with winter? Memories? Right now, all I can think of is freezing off my itty bitty titties, even when I'm all layered up. But other than that, sitting by the fireplace. 31, the very last question. Are you a morning or a night person? I'm definitely a morning person. And luckily, if I have to be a night person by any given reason, for whatever reason, I can be. So I'm like a chameleon, which I know that doesn't make sense, but let's just go with it. It's a brand new year. Let's just go with it. But that is it. This hat is hurting me right here so bad because this is just indenting into my freaking forehead. But anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for paying attention to me, for watching me, for still being here if you've been here throughout the years. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you stay. I hope that you enjoy my videos and that you're on this journey with me. Yeah, and if you've been here, like I just mentioned, thank you for sticking by, for still being here, for going strong with me. This is going to be a great year. I hope that you do all that you want to do and accomplish this year. Together we can accomplish so much. I believe in you. Thank you for believing in me. I hope that you enjoyed this video, that made you laugh a little bit, inspire you a little bit, made you feel good, made you feel happy, brighten your day, or continue to brighten your day if your day was already brightened before watching this. I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you being here watching me say this right now to you. And yes, with that being said, if you are not following my social medias, please do check my social media out. They're on the screen or down below, and I will see you in the next video. And remember, if there is one thing that I want to call to mind, there are actually 3. No matter the highs, the lows, always be sure, always be certain to do good, be grateful, and stay humble. See ya. Bye. Happy New Year.